Hi there, Ratchet25, and I'm back after a very long hiatus. Some people know what's wrong with me, and I would like to give a shout out to John TF Nosey and everyone who's been concerned and asking about me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. At least I know there's people that are caring for me. Yes. Other than that, I'm here to talk about Transformers, like I always do. Episode 1 of Beast Hunters. Yeah, Beast Hunters has started, season 3. And it was an hour-long special, literally. They're saying it's going to be a 12 episode series. They do this like they've been doing, making it into a free... if it makes it into a like an hour-long special, I think for this season I will enjoy it. But I think it was just because it's the start of it and they wanted to put 3 episodes into one mini start, like they did with season 2 and like they did with season 1. But season 1 was a 5 episode opening. Sorry, I'm very, very tired at this moment. Yeah. It starts off explaining what happened in season 2. At the end there, the big battle on Cybertron, and they have to come back to Earth. Sorry, I'm really tired. I haven't been sleeping lately. Only a few people know why, and I'm not going to say it on YouTube. Yeah, they explained what happened in the last couple of episodes, and this literally hour-long special. They explain we get the return of Shockwave. Great to see. We see Predator King, and we see Ultra Magnus, which is awesome. But it's made out that it's like a couple of days after. Maybe a couple of days after, like 3 or 4 days after it happened. The Autobots were scattered to the wind, and it starts off where basically in the destruction of the Autobots X base, you see smoke screens. You see smoke screen bringing the Optimus down from the robot and hiding in a cabin. Starscream and Megatron are searching around, finding all the relics and whatever they can find, and it is debris. Arachnid still in full in that status pod where the Insecticons were, in one piece still. But turns out Smokescreen went through, but he decided that he didn't want to leave Prime's side. He wanted to do the right thing and protect him to the bitter end. So he did. And Prime is literally on death's door, and it shows Bumblebee gets a new paint job. I like the colour what they've gone with, the role reversal. Instead of the yellow and black Camaro, it's gone more yellow, more black, and just instead of having two streaks, it's just one big sports streak across. Like that. Finds Starscream finds, or is it Knockout? Well, one of the Decepticons finds Wheeljack in the rubble of his ship. They start interrogating him, and Megatron orders Knockout to go back to Cybertron to find the relics, and thinking that what Prime will do. But at this moment, Prime's excuse me, dying. He turns out that Knockout finds the Apex armor, and then he stumbles upon Knockout. I mean, Shockwave. Then cuts to a scene with RC. What's happening with RC, Jack, B and Raph, and Miko and Bulkhead. Bulkhead is standing doing Wrecker protocol, basically go to a certain spot and just wait till he comes. With Miko. Raph is trying to find a way to get the Autobots regrouped, but Bumblebee's got a whole new paint job. I like that new paint job what they've done. Also, it shows Megatron having a conversation with Agent Fowler, saying that we want to live in peace. Now the enemy's gone. Basically, he's just lying to the back tooth, and Nurse Darby is just saying that it's just a meteor shower with the authorities and all that lot to cover up. Yeah, and then saying that we can't call Jack because Megatron will find them, but Jack's saying we can't call, but he ends up sending a text. Didn't realise they could trace that as well, so he ended up being traced. Shockwave, Starscream at this time is interrogating Wheeljack with all his usual technique, and Shockwave comes back and says instead of interrogating him the usual way, let's use a scalpel. So he uses the psychic link, and he found out nothing. basically what Starscream knew, found out, and Starscream said, let's kill him off now, and said he organised him to escape. And the scene that he did it is a really good scene. He's dead cocky, this Wheeljack, and it's just showing him in all his glory. Yeah, and he ends up rendezvousing with Bulkhead and Miko. So they end up getting a plan to get all the Autobots together themselves by blowing up a Decepticon mine. So all this time, Smokescreen and Prime are still underneath the Autobots base, just thinking, what are we going to do? He has to try and save Prime. And Optimus is just telling him orders to go and get what do you call it? The Forge of Souls Prime. And so he does, but all this time he had the phase shifter still. That's how Smokescreen managed to save Prime, having the phase shifter. And then it turns out Magnus finds Jack and RC first. He looks awesome. He's not the one that we got in the RID. He's looking like the new one, what we're getting seen at the Toy Fair. Then it's then Shockwave ends up saying, I've got a new suggestion, how to hunt for the Autobots, and he ends up bringing out Predaking, which looks awesome. Then he ends up getting a sample of Wheeljack's energon or blood, whatever you call it. Predaking ends up scanning the blood sample and he ends up chasing after Wheeljack's signal. So yeah, that's basically it. Magnus rendezvous everyone. You have this epic chasing between Predaking, Bulkhead and Wheeljack, and they're just getting their asses kicked for the first time. I mean, properly handed to them, until Magnus came along in his ship. And at this time, Smokescreen sneaks into the Nemesis through Dartmouth. Another hint at G1. And then brings the Forge to Optimus, and there's where they're doing it as a cliffhanger. He says it's time for a new Prime, And now I know I've seen the new leader in my Spark, and he chooses Smoltscreen to be the new leader of the Autobots Prime. So I don't know what's going to happen. So we are left on a cliffhanger until next week. I can't wait to watch this series. It's starting off really good. I don't know if it's going to be like an hour-long specials. This season is going to be an hour-long specials. That would be great if it was. But if it isn't, if it's separate episodes, then I can deal with that. If this was just a one-off, I can understand. But it was awesome. So this is Ratchet25 signing out, thanking all of you who have been concerned for me, and till all I want, peace.